How's it going? Galore Wrestling Figures here. Welcome to another video. Today, I've got a bit of a special one for you all. Today, I'm going to be giving you an updated 2024 room tour. Now, you might be wondering why I didn't do an end of year room tour. And the reason I didn't is because if you've seen one of my recent videos, you'll know that I mentioned that I'm doing some big room changes. I didn't want to do one just before the end of the year because these room changes I did just at the start of 2024. So now I'm doing the room tour today. So I'll show you all today now that it's all done. So it's the CM Punk section, but I want to start over here. So this is next to it. I'm going to start at the bottom. Down here we've just got some frame posters, ringside protector that needs sorting out. So at the bottom, this is where we're starting. At the bottom down here, we've got some boxes. I do keep all my boxes in another room, but I've just put a few here. Not sure why I've put these ones here. I think this is when they started doing the new boxes, this style of box. So I've put all these ones here. Also, I've just realised these are all special series. These aren't normal series, like series Elite 100, for example. These are all, say, WrestleMania SummerSlam Elites. And he's realised. So you can see there's a few boxes there. Nothing too special. Moving up, we've got an empty shelf at the moment. Just an AEW belt. I got that for my birthday. I need to put that somewhere. And now moving up, here's the new bit you haven't seen. So I've decided to not collect by eras. Now I'm collecting by Superstar. And you'll see later on in the room more what I mean by that. So these are just sort of more random shelves for... This is more sort of a random shelf for people I've only got one or two figures of. So as you can see, I've put all the Dean Ambroses together, for example. Yeah, it looks quite good, but I think I do want to change it. Because say if I get a new Shinsuke Nakamura, I've got to move them all about. So I think I want to do something differently with that. Moving up, we've got another one of these shelves. And I've decided that I'm going to start getting a lot more Elites. Still going to get a lot of CM Punk figures, but I haven't got a lot of Elites recently, especially the recently released ones. So I'm going to try getting a lot more Ultimate Editions as well. I'm going to start getting a lot more of them. I know I want to get the USO Ultimate Edition, so I'll probably be getting those soon. But yeah, I'm going to start getting a lot more recent releases. I know Elite 106 is out soon, or pretty much out now. So I'll try getting that soon. Moving up, we've got the AEW shelf. Once again, I've sort of put all, for example, the Kenny Omegas together. But I do need to... I probably will put tiers here. So it's easier to sort everything. And moving up another AEW shelf. All the MJFs look good. Definitely need more MJFs. And there's that Jon Moxley. A big thank you to Brett Olav. I remember when he first got that Jon Moxley in Rival 2, he posed it like that. And I think it looks really good. So yeah, they all are. Good look. Sort of hard to show you the back as well. I think that's why I need to put tiers here, because it's hard to show you the back, but also the main bit. It's say if I get a new figure, I've got to move them all about. So say if I get a new, for example, let me just think, a new Jon Moxley, I've got to move them all about. So there's that. At the top, I've got an MJF scarf. For some reason, that'll go somewhere. So now moving over to the right, we have the CM Punk shelf. And now if you don't follow me on Instagram, this might be sort of a bit new to you, how I'm sort of set, how it's all, what's the word, how I've set it up now. It's a bit different to what you've seen before. So at the top, we've got some empty boxes, the back of them. The AEW boxes. And then a couple of upper deck cards there. This is just sort of more miscellaneous shelf. A random miscellaneous shelf. There's that statue. Once again, a big thanks to Derek's Toy Barn for that. It was quite hard to get, so I finally got it. a poster there of Punk It All Out 2022. I do like it framed. There's that Jax figure. I won't go too much into Punks because I probably will do another video on all of the Punks one day. But also, more importantly, there's other stuff to show you. So here's all the AEW figures. Quick look at them. A couple of new ones as well. 2 Supremes, and believe it or not, I have ordered another Supreme. I ordered one earlier. Yeah, that's Supreme. It's a great figure. For some reason it looks a little bit towards that side. I'm not sure why. But yeah, great figure. There's that. That's a great figure as well, the first dance, and I'm glad it's next to it mock. Moving down, we've got the WWE shelf. Of course, if you watch WWE and AEW Hall videos, you'll know that you'll see all of these figures when I get them. Not sure I was about to say Finn Balor then. No idea why. Yeah, there's just a quick look at the basics. Yeah, I don't have too many basics, but I do want to get more because the basics, people say the basics aren't the best, but I do really like Punk basics. Yeah, so now moving on to the elites. I don't know why I said Finn Balor. That's got in my head now. I have no idea why I said that. But yeah, WWE and AEW Figure Hall. That's the name of the series. I'm not sure why I forgot that. But these figures, if you watch those videos, you'll see me unboxing them all. So make sure to check those out. So enough of that. Moving on to the elites. As you can see, there's the All-Stars. Quite a rare one. I haven't really got any order for these, except sort of I put them from when I've just got them, so that's one of my most recent ones, so it'll go there. And then it is as well, that is one of my most recent ones. But that's sort of like an example, so that was one of the first ones I got. But I do need to have an order for these. And then there's that, I do have 2 of these at Elite 20. That one was on my PG era shelf before. But I think that now I'm going to use that for a custom. Moving down, we have a WWE miscellaneous shelf. Which I haven't got a lot on, but we've got the CM Punk Chicago Cubs trunks. I do really like those. I'm not sure if they are ring worn or not, but they do look cool. Got a bit of ring wear to them, so I'm not too sure. But either way, they do look cool. Inside the Ropes magazine, sealed. A couple of DVDs here. These 2... That's AEW. Well, I think the matches are Ring of Honor matches, but that photo is from AEW. That's Ring of Honor, so I'm not sure why they're here. I've sort of put all the DVDs together. And then CM Punk Best in the World DVD and WWE 13. So that's all the CM Punk figures. CM Punk is my all-time favourite, so it's really good to have this collection for him, and I'm looking forward to getting a lot more CM Punk figures. So now, let's move over to the right. This is slightly different. Nothing on there. There's me. Nothing on there, although I could probably use that as a shelf. And here we've got the Hasbros. I'm a big fan of the Hasbros. Even if they're cheap, I don't really pick them up. But only because I've collected Hasbros for a while. And then... now I've got a lot of sort of the more easier to find ones. They sort of become a bit more expensive. So if I didn't get any more Hasbros, I'd be fine with that. But either way, this collection, I think it's quite good. I know one of my good friends, Jimmy Wrestling. Big friend of the channel. I will be seeing that for the love of wrestling. Can't wait for that. He's a big Hasbro fan. I know he picked one up recently. So I know I like these. Moving down, more Hasbros, a couple of retros in there. This is the IKEA Detolf, by the way. They've discontinued with them though, which is a bit annoying. So there's that. Moving down, we have a couple of WCW Galoobs at the back there. A couple of Bendums as well. I do want to get more Bendums and maybe some LJNs as well. But they're either, in the UK, they're either expensive to get or quite hard to find. And then down here we've just got an empty shelf. Probably maybe put some LJNs there maybe. Yeah, I do want to get more Bendhams and LJNs, but as I say in the UK, they're either expensive or you don't really find them in too good condition. So they're either expensive. In the UK, I can hardly speak. Even maybe Galoobs, you could say. In the UK, they're quite expensive and hard to get. So now, this is sort of the details. Now let's go to the right, the new bit. This is what's new. The Billy bookcase. This isn't the big one like you saw earlier. Over there, that's the normal Billy bookcase. I can't remember the size, but it's sort of the big one. But I think it's, although it is quite big, I'm pretty sure that's the normal one, and this is the small one. Or maybe this is the normal one, and that's the small one. Either way, this is the smaller Billy bookcase. And when you're on the website of IKEA, you can tell which one is the smaller one. But this is the smaller Billy bookcase. So now I'm collecting by superstars. I've sort of got this for certain superstars. And then, of course, the other bit you saw earlier with elites, I do collect by superstars for them. But these are more sort of shelves just for a certain superstar. So, enough talking, I'll show you one. Got a shelf for Drew McIntyre. Big fan of Drew McIntyre. I was at Clash at the Castle, so I do need to get that Elite 104. But yeah, just like this, it's really good. So now I can get a lot more Daniel Bryans and see them all there, and it'll be quite good. But even just like that, I've got 4 Daniel Bryan Elites, and they look great. There's Daniel Bryan. Moving down, John Cena, one of my all-time favourites. Definitely need more. I would say I've got quite a lot of elites, but when you sort of put them all like this, it doesn't look like I've got a lot. Moving on, I've got a little Bray Wyatt shelf. Now the thing about Bray Wyatt is he has got a few elites, but he hasn't got too many when you think about it. However, he does have some cool elites, some good elites, and he does have a few. So I thought, why not have a Bray Wyatt shelf? There's that. Moving down, I've got a Triple H shelf. Sorry if the camera's a bit wobbly. Triple H shelf. Do need more Triple H's, although I don't really see them too often. But this Billy bookcase, now I've seen that. That's sort of how you connect them. So it sort of all holds in place. The shelves with 4 of those. But it is quite easy to install. Except though the back, I will say the sort of back there, it's quite hard to... You put it in, but because the bottom's a bit smaller, you've sort of got to nail the back on. And it was a bit hard nailing it. Believe it or not, nailing the back was probably the hardest bit, because when you're nailing it into the wood, it's quite hard to sort of know where it is. Either way though, done it all now, and it looks good. And moving down, we've got a Brock Lesnar shelf. Definitely need more Brocks. So now let's move over to the right. There's more. Now I had these in my room before. No idea what they're called or where they're from. However, I've had them a while and I had my TV on them. I had them sort of on the side. And I had I think that's right, yeah. I had these on the side, and I had my TV on them, but now I don't have a TV in this room anymore. So what I've done is, well, it's quite simple really. I've just put these up, stood them up like this. And I have taken the back off because the back, it did have a few holes in, because where my TV was, I had a couple of... It's like Xbox for playing 2K games, WWE 2K23 for example. But I'm pretty sure that's all I played, WWE 2K games and the old WWE games as well. So what I did is I had consoles in here when it was like that, but getting the wire through, because there was the back, I had to sort of put a few holes in to be able to put the wires through, and overall there was a few holes in it because of that. So I just decided to take the back off. And also, more importantly, now it sort of blends in with the back. So I think that's the main bit. So, enough talking once again with these. Let's get on to the figures. So at the top, I've got a little Stone Cold shelf. I do only have 1 Elite, definitely need more. Little Seth Rollins shelf. On there. Now, believe it or not, in this room I do have a bed. That's at the other side of the room, but I'm not showing. I wasn't going to show you it anyway. But the reason I'm not going to sort of I've got to be careful showing it is because there's a couple of figures on there that I've got that I haven't posted about yet. So I'm sort of saving that as a bit of a surprise. Well, a little bit of I'll probably just put them in WWE and AEW figure haul video. But one of them is a Seth Rollins. So for that reason, I'm avoiding the bed because I don't want to show you it. I'm not showing you the bed. I won't really show you it anyway. You probably won't want to see it because it's just the bed. But I'm avoiding showing you it because it's got a couple of figures on. I've done a lot of talking. I need to show more figures. So yeah, enough talking. There's the Undertaker shelf. Definitely need more. I need more of everyone, really. There's that. Little Hulk Hogan shelf. Definitely need more once again. A little Edge shelf. So there's that. So now, this one is 4. Well, technically 5 including the top one. And this one's 3, or 4 including the top one. So it's slightly smaller. Shawn Michaels shelf. Big Shawn Michaels fan. So, hoping to get more there. The Rock. Believe it or not, I've only got one Rock Elite. But there has been, I think in the last year, last time I was in Smith's March, I haven't bought a sort of recent Elite for a while. So I definitely need to get those. And I need to start getting more Elites. Well, I need to start getting more recent Elites. New WrestleMania Rock, for example. Be going there. Little Randy Orton shelf. Also, one of the reasons why I do want to avoid the bed is because there is a Randy Orton figure on there. There's that. It's always real hard to film these. And a little Roman Reigns shelf. Tribal Chief. Also the big dog as well. It's hard to film these because you've sort of got to do it one-handed with these. So now moving over, we have this as well. Rock and Roll Collectibles box up there. We have a little Cody shelf up here. I had this at the bottom, so now I've put it up here. A few Cody figures. Big Cody fan. And when Cody returned to WWE, I said I'd get every Cody figure. And I've only got 2. But that's pretty much because I haven't been to Smith's. And also, when I say I haven't been to Smith's, I ain't ordered any sort of recent Elites for the last year. So, definitely need to get more Codys. Now, these are all empty. And what I want to do is, with these tiers, I might sort of, with the other figures that are on the Superstar shelves, I need to, you know which ones I mean, the ones I showed you first, the random figures, I need to sort of put them on to tiers so it looks a bit better, so you don't have to keep moving them about. Probably onto here because it's all empty. Except some boxes there, Supreme box. These have all got places to go, I just haven't moved them yet. Because there's 4 unmatched punks, one's there, and a Supreme. They need to go onto the display. I just haven't put them there yet. They've been here for a while, but definitely needs to move that. An empty one. And there's those tiers. Just loads of tiers. So there's that. So overall, I really like how the new room looks. Essentially, this is pretty much the same, but everything else has changed. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And I think that's pretty much it. If there's anything you want to ask figure related, such as this room, maybe why I've put something in a certain place or anything like that, any figure questions, just put in the comments below. And also, just, like, comment and subscribe. So I hope you like this video. I really like this room. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.